And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready. To take the field. McGloin now. It's caught by Clive Walford. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's McGloin. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, and you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. No gain, and it's second down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Out is Janikowski now for the Raider field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Janikowski bangs it through, and they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, at least they won't take a goose egg into intermission as they do carve out 3 points here in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yeah, it hasn't really been the greatest of first halves. They've looked out of sync, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But a field goal here at least gives them some momentum as we tick down toward halftime.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Foles to the right side. It's Kelsey. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Foles. And incomplete on the deep ball. Travis Kelsey, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Now Foles. Going underneath for Charles. They give him 12 yards and a first down. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Give him 11 on the gain there. Good enough for a Kansas City first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught by Wilson. Chiefs touchdown. Albert Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen.
And this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back in the extra point attempt. Successful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how is this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
they can get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show, I guess. We're ready for the 3rd quarter. Let's go. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Foles looking again for Thomas. This time complete. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Charles. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's brought down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
And that was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but they can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got one on us, and just not let it turn into more. Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Foles. Rod Streeter, the intended receiver. And they're going to have a third down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. McGloin now. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be third down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Bullshit.
And a neutral zone infraction on the defense. The defense thought they had the timing count on the quarterback's cadence, but they jumped too soon. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down. They go back to Murray on first down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, second down. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Here's McGloin. Finds Roberts left side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be 4th down. They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage. Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Nick Foles gearing up again here to go on offense. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since. Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble. So 2nd and 10 here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, it's Charles. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. 3rd down now following the run. You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No doubt we told my offense right here. The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive. Poor punter. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Marquette King now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Raider defense now, here they are as they get ready to trot back onto the field. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3 and out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3 and outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here, see if they can force another 3 and out. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Damn.
This time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Ah, yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field. Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. And that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator's relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
And a loose football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they caught one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down. Quarterback and receiver on the same page, and they beat the man coverage.
Sometimes you get too aggressive as a defense. You go into man coverage. That means you've got to win to the line of scrimmage yourself. On that play, the offense did.
And this will be incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. But he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Allen Bailey. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And that is incomplete. Marcel Reese is fullback, the intended target. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Marquette King now, standing just outside his own goal line. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taking it about the 36. Just a net of 34 there, following a punt of 44 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. It'll be Charles again. He has been the workhorse tonight. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And Brandon, is really no surprise to see them running the ball here. They've got the lead. There's not much time left. They just want to keep the clock moving and seal the win.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamal Charles with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush your passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
He'll drop to throw. A dump underneath to Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
This will be caught at about the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. McGloin now. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by the Pro Bowler Marcus Peters. And that will write a finish to this ball game.